Sorry about that, everyone. Bit of a power outage here at the arena really quick, but we're right back here to action. 15-2, Heartland out in front. Let's take a minute here and remind you guys, let's get it popping early. We have one other game coming up tonight. As I mentioned, it was more TV doubleheader. Take a game later on tonight. Right after this one is Rocky Mountain Monsters taking on Beyond the Arch, and Rocky Mountain's been having a bit of a tough time here lately, Maestro, and they're looking to get their season back on track here, going up against Beyond the Arch. Two teams are in the bottom of the Neo region, and one of those teams we would expect to be down is far in the Neo region. Rocky Mountain, both teams on lose streaks, 5 and 3 respectively. But we're gonna take a quick break, everyone. Come right back to the quarter sports center.
Mom gave you a whole bag of Doritos just because your fish died? Here, boy, I won't hurt you. Bath time.
Billy, are you sharing those Doritos like I asked you to?
He's okay.
Welcome back, everyone. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter of play, and Heartland has come out and they've really kind of started to put their foot in this one, as my grandma would say.
Sure have. They're busting out threes left and right here. Bernari, Baylock, everybody. And that's definitely not a three, but it probably felt like it on top of somebody's head.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
My goodness.
Posterization on Mardi Gras. Posterization on Mardi Gras.
Love to see it, man. That was Jaden Salas, one of the newcomers to this Heartland team. And there he goes again, all the way to the rack. Easy.
He's too easy. Too easy. Somebody's got I don't know, maybe, let's see, there's a thing, I read it in a book, it's called, wait, don't tell me to be wrong. Oh, defense. Defense,
You gotta stop the ball. Nobody stopped the
yeah.
ball. That was the
there we go.
You
I like
get
that
the
even
ball
better.
for court. He's gonna stop it, and once again, they're not able to do it, and there's 2 more points, this time from Jaquan Johnson. 21-2. Heartland is really, really dominating this first quarter in every facet of the game.
Absolutely, and it's so interesting because Gulf Coast usually plays so strong. Oh, nice move into the paint there, nice drive to the bucket. Way to knock down that 2, rock the rim, maybe get your team into it a little bit. You got to say that was Ezekiel Bull putting on the show right there for everybody. But you know what? It's 21-4 now, so I think I might have saved that yell for later. Just throwing that out there.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll save those for later because right now, it's not what's the word? Warranted, deserved, whatever it may be.
There you go. I like where your head's at.
Gotta save it for the big moments. Right, in 21-4, not a big deal right now. The hell's getting a little closer as the Bull hits again there. 21-6.
Nice mid-range shot there.
Yeah.
Nice mid-range shot. He showed great handle moving into the paint. Very authoritative when he went straight up. I tell you, that's going to make it.
There's good defense, Maestro.
There we go. Somebody read that book.
There it is. Somebody read the book. Step on the line there and causing turnover as a result. And we'll see some substitutions for both teams. And look, I know it's still early in this one, Maestro, obviously. Right now with Gulf Coast being down by a large margin. Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Somebody said, yes, I can. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh my, what a move to get the energy back going. You know, if a dunk like that doesn't get you going as a fan or a player, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, man. I got nothing for you.
Aiko Kasai shook Robert McGee and bounced off the glass. The bank is open today. 21-10.
Yeah, man. Look, it's Mardi Gras. You got to get your money out the bank. Use that ATM card. Go on and get that. Get you some D's. Get you some beignets down at hanging out at the joint at the Cafe Du Monde. Come on, man. Let's get it. Let's say bon ton roulette, homie. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Let's get it indeed. There are the final 40 seconds here of the first quarter of play. And Heartland is trying to keep this from getting. If you are Gulf Coast, and there's a foul and the bucket.
Hoop and a harm. Great movement without the ball, getting around to the back. Great pass going into the paint. And what happens? You cannot have a good pass without good ball movement. You and I preach that forever, absolutely forever, and that's exactly what you see happening right there. You saw great ball movement going on the backside. And what do you get from that? You get an easy two.
As Aiko Kasai hits the free throw, completes the three-point play. Foul was on Adrian Hilario, one of the Hilario brothers, on this Zombie Stars team. Final 15 of the first quarter here, ticking away.
Heartland Zombie playing it smart, playing it down as much clock as possible. Great on-ball movement there. Being able to take not only one defender, but two defenders in and make it count.
Absolutely. Final shot of the quarter is up and no good. It's a 10-point Zombie Star lead, 23-13. Gulf Coast, they have some work to do to get back into it. We'll see if they can. Coming back with the second quarter of action.
So strong, but how can it be love when I'm feeling so alive?
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
still to be happy about?
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome back, everyone. Second quarter action, getting ready to begin here. This is your first time joining us here. First quarter seems to always be a little bit weird here in Singapore Preps. Things tend to maybe got a hand at some points, but look, Lethal Hooper, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate you being here, and hope you're in for a good game here tonight. And the story of the first quarter, Maestro, there were a few stories, but one of the big ones is the star for Gulf Coast Lockdown, Kai Killings, 0 for 6 in the first quarter. Good defense, or is he just off tonight? What's the deal?
I'm gonna say, from what it looked like, he never has a negative presence. You know what I mean? He always seems to be in the right moment at the right time, especially on the offensive side. It felt like even though he was where he was supposed to be, something just didn't feel right. So I'm going to say he's just off a little bit here tonight. He was able to get the shots off. They were quasi-contested. So I'm going to count it up to it being Mardi Gras here today. And he's going to eventually get it together as the goals become one.
That's fair. I think it's been more good defense than anything else. Not that him being off is a slight to his game or anything at all. That's gonna happen too.
Right,
but you're also gonna go up against good defense from time to time. And right now, I think that Heartland is doing a good job of keying in on him, because we know that as Kai Killings goes, more times than not, so does the team, and that's really kind of the theme for both of these teams. You know, Gulf Coast has Kai Killens. He's emerged as an elite scorer in Sim World Prep this season, his first season in the league, mind you. And then on the other side, Benari James, clear leader, elite scorer for Heartland. Now his second season in Sim World Prep, final season in Sim World Prep. And, you know, those things make a difference for a team. When you have a star who's cooking, it's difficult to stop.
Absolutely. And, you know, as I'm going to quote the most beautiful man in Sim World Hoops, V-Ron. Oh, that's you. Who actually said two things can be true at the same time.
Yep.
Good defense can make somebody be off. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. There's a phenomenal block from Solace on one end. Now they got to go the other way. Got to get the points off of it.
Don't bring no peanuts to a barbecue party or whatever it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody just got their feeling hurt. Oh,
anybody catch the number on that truck?
Yeah, really, exactly. Hopefully got a traffic cam out there.
Man, what a come through. What a jam there. 31-15, Holy Horse trying his best. Turn around, no good. But on the glass, look at the second effort. I believe it's Lane O'Neal.
You know, I'm just going to tell you, you know how I feel about little guys in the paint. I love it all day long. Give me a little guy to make some noise. We can party all night long with that one.
Man, you got to be a little embarrassed.
What? Maybe he could use that quickness to kind of step in front of his man there because that was a little bit too much on the easy side with that kind of run into the paint.
A little bit, yeah. Well, look, Gulf Coast taking a timeout here, 33-17. Zombie Stars out in front. And want to take a minute to let you guys know we are on social media. Of course we are, right? Who isn't there these days? Maybe unless you're my school, but but you know, who isn't there these days? SimWorld 4K everywhere, as Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, you know, all those places. You should follow us over there. Connect with us there on social media. They all the new things going on in SimWorld Prep. The best way to do it at SimWorld 4K everywhere, where social media is.
Absolutely, and you know what, B-Ron, just to show you something, I joined Notebook today. I got some notebooks here. I've been putting some good thoughts on Notebook.
Upgraded from Stone.
That's right. There's a Stone. I'm in Notebook now, so it's a lot easier to carry around. I feel like I can just show a lot more people when I'm riding the bus to and from home.
Maestro has entered the Industrial Revolution, everyone. He's finally getting there.
I'm here, baby.
Yeah, in 2030 he'll be on Internet Explorer. Fine.
Did you know these phones could take videos? I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Look, these phones and it's wild how far technology and how fast really it moves.
Absolutely.
I remember dial-up internet.
Prodigy, baby. And speaking of dial-up Prodigy, great move in the paint there by Gulf Coast star Cyrus Jackson and getting a foul. And hopefully he can kind of use this time to get his team again back into it. They need a spark right now. If it's not going to come from Kai Killings, it has to come from somebody that's going to get them going. Hutbert is their man who shoots the threes. Of course, we know that Ezekiel Bull has been giving us a little bit tonight, but he's more known for his defense in terms of giving us blocks. So somebody has to step up and start putting the biscuit in the basket or the basket in the biscuit or whichever you're going to eat, your beignet, and make something happen.
Yeah, somebody has to figure out something because I think when your star is struggling, I think that's also when you kind of really see what your team is made of. And I think that, and it's also something to note here too. Killens isn't even on the floor right now. Or he just checked back in. My apologies. There he's in the corner there. Look, had a hard time. All these jerseys on the floor kind of blending together. But look, Kai Killens on there on the floor. There's Quincy Young getting himself going there for Heartland.
Well, Heartland has no problem getting going. They got scorers, even though they, with a player like Benari who tends to put up a lot. They got a lot of scorers there on the team that can put it in when it's necessary.
Yeah, well, look, there goes Kai Killens getting himself involved.
There you go.
It took a quarter and about a half, we'll say, but he's finally in the points column for Gulf Coast, and hopefully that'll get him started. But 1 for 7 now, not the start you get from Kai Killens.
Yeah, but the way he can put it up, he can actually close that gap really quick and make that 1 for 7 look like very quickly look like 10 for 16.
Very true, very true. And so something to note here too is that Carson Cuthbert in their last few games has struggled offensively as well. And when you have a situation where one of your starters struggled in the last 2 games, and the other secondary player isn't doing so well either, ton of offensive worries perhaps. But again, hopefully the drought has ended for both of those players, and they can get back to form here tonight.
Well, Gulf Coast is going to need that. They're going to need Cuthbert's threes, and they're going to need Kai Killens' just volume. And there he goes again. Also, now don't forget now, Ron, Kai Killens also gives you almost 3 assists per game, and he's not afraid to get there in the boards with almost 2 rebounds a game. So, he does a lot more than just score.
Absolutely. That was a great find in the corner looking for A.J. Blaylock, unfortunately unable to get it to fall, but great effort to set up the pass into the corner. There's great defense. Coming the other way is Heartland trying to finish it. Really good.
There you go. And what do we say about hands? You get the ball off the bounce. The player goes up still thinking he's got the ball, about to make the shot, and meanwhile you're running the other way going, bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, it's too late. Play's already behind you. Blaylock here attacking, drawing the foul, and able to finish. Bull's going to get called for his first.
Both of these teams are showing you that they're willing to get in there and get in the paint. And if you look at a lot of their side interests, I should say, what do you have? You have a bunch of players who, like Blaylock, for instance, his secondary sport is football. Not afraid of the contact, not afraid to go in there and mix it up. And what does that tell you about his personality? That he's going to bring that same energy into the court, on the court.
Yeah. Here comes Benari James back into the game for Heartland. And you mentioned Blaylock, is mostly known for his, athleticism, great athleticism, and he's also, he's got perimeter defense as well. And those two things take you very far in any league, and that's going to find him a spot on one of these similar U teams, I imagine, at some point in time. From Illinois too, from Chicago, Illinois. So tough, gritty city, and that bodes well with his play style. And taking this being football also doesn't help. It doesn't hurt either. Absolutely. No, it does not. And being at that sort of crossover height at 6'4", where you're not a true big, but you're also not a true small. He needs that energy to make it happen. A great transition game right there. That's the Gulf Coast you look at. Sting, but still on the other end, run it all down. And who was? Ezekiel Bull. And guess what his secondary sport is, Miron? I'll tell you anyway, it's football. And he ran the floor just like a halfback right there, buddy. Sure did. And there's Jaquan Johnson. Great second effort there to follow his shot and get the points back. And there's Kai Killens rising and finishing over his defender.
Kai just said, you know what? I am him.
Yeah, right? I am him. Benari James also has claim to that, as Blaylock connects again from deep.
You know what? That's making lemonade out of lemon something else when you get it, because he had an opportunity to go right to the rim. He had already made up his mind he was going to do a crossover move even though he was undefended. But what did he do? He pulled out from that great perimeter pass cross court, got his man a 3. So that's something good that happened to have something that wasn't exactly what a coach would want you to draw up.
Absolutely, right? Look, as long as it works. As long as it works, I guess, right?
Exactly, and it shows you his IQ that he saw his man cross court open, and once a player like him with his ability to pass, with his ability to move, once he starts letting the game come to him instead of making up his mind what he's going to do before something happens, he's going to be just that much more dangerous.
Oh, 100%. 100%, Maestro. We're down to the final 5 seconds of the first half here. Killens pulling up and gets it to fall over Benari James, and that's going to end the first half of play, 46-31. Zombie Stars are out here in the lead, Maestro, but it's been a struggle for Gulf Coast through the first half so far, for sure.
Absolutely. When your primary scorer is not putting it down, other people need to step up. That wouldn't exactly happen, but Kai Killers actually found his footing, which was really good to see. And we started seeing that transition game that Gulf Coast is more known for. And on the other side of it, Benari James, Barkley James, Blaylock doing what they're doing. They're spreading the ball around. You're seeing a lot more assists than you're used to seeing with Heartland Zombies. If this passing is going to continue with the way they're so active on the ball, it's going to be a hard and long second half for Gulf Coast.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. They're going to have some trouble getting it figured out here in the second half, but they'll have to find a way to do it, and I think it's going to start on the defensive end like most times. We're going to take a break, though, for halftime. Come right back, though. Second half action coming at you very soon.
Kyrie Irving, Melo.
What's up, Melo?
Did you hear what Foot Locker is doing with the Week of Greatness?
Dropping the freshest kicks as always.
They're doing a lot more than that. Instead of using some big-name athletes and celebrities in the commercials, they're using them to do some good in the world.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Kyrie is me. Carmelo, of course I'm sure.
I need to call Anthony Davis. He's gonna love this.
What's up, Kyrie? I just heard. That's super cool they're doing that.
I know.
That's definitely gonna raise a few eyebrows.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Yo, Porzingis, you hear what Foot Locker's doing for the Week of Greatness this year?
Well, James Harden, I assume they're dropping more hot new sneaker releases than ever?
Of course, but they're also using all the big-name athletes and celebrities to do some good in the world.
So instead of being in a commercial like usual, they're out in the real world doing good? That's cool.
Using all the big-name athletes and celebs to do some good instead of being in a commercial? Sure is a cool idea. Or my name isn't Damian Lillard.
Gentlemen, the open house is over. You'll have to be on your way.
What? Don't you know who we are?
Simworld, 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 Simworld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Kamal Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three. In the clip, game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price, push up the stock, build up your name, stir up the pot, piss off the ops. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. Simworld, this is your shot.
Yo, yells.
Simworld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
Simworld.
Rick Blaze.
Simworld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on the scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast facts, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be trippin' with my foes, tippin', shot out to the ballers. No bull like I'm Pippin'. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. Sim World hoops, man, them boys wild.
Simworld, 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 Simworld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Welcome back, everyone. Second half actually ready to begin here at the Quarter Sports Center here in Louisiana. 46-31, Heartland out in front, and it's been a tale of really good offense by Heartland, but also poor defense from Gulf Coast.
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of that, as we look at a lot of things, right, the approach of the game, it seems like Gulf Coast doesn't quite put their game plan into action until the game has started. It's almost like they come out, they're slow starts, they're kind of like all over the place, and then 30 seconds or a minute into the game or whatever, at the first dead ball, next thing you know, this is the plan that we're going to do. It's almost like going to Golden Corral. Like, I don't know what I want to eat yet. I'm just going to walk around and see what's there first. And when I come back the next time around, you're going to go and get the fried steak. Yeah.
But look, unlike all you can eat buffet, that's not a good strategy to have a basketball game. You can do it all you can do it all you can eat. That's fine. That's what I do. I'll walk around, survey a little bit. That's how I look. I'm gonna do it once we leave here. We're gonna go to all you can eat place. I'll walk around, see what's out there. But at a basketball game in a court, you can't do that. Not effective much. So.
No, and especially when you have a team with so many explosive players. And B-Ron, I'm gonna give you some flowers, my brother, because what happened? We didn't see scoring from the big stars, right? From Heartland. It was everyone else contributing. And oh, by the way, if that doesn't throw a wrench in your monkey, I don't know what else will, because because here you are thinking about you're going to stop these two guys, and everybody else is just dropping it and just dropping it and just dropping it.
Right, exactly. And it makes it much more difficult for you to really have a plan of attack when everyone is doing a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Sure, Benari's done his part, but Jaquan Johnson is the leading scorer at halftime with 10 points.
I know, amazing, especially after Benari got off to such a good start, and then Barkley comes right behind him.
It felt like he had more points than what he had, and Barkley's hit the score.
You know what? You know, the next dead ball, I'm gonna go over there to like the scorer's bench and kind of have a word with these guys, because I kind of want they're still out there on Bourbon Street there in the middle of the parade.
Oh man! Well, look, this start here from Heartland and Lee that makes everything else more interesting too around Gulf Coast, because as we've been hearing over the last few weeks, reports came out that Gulf Coast was allegedly cheating. There were cheating allegations going on that were brought up by Simward Atlantis. I had Coach Nick Heesh, Bernard Davis again. I had Coach Nick Heesh on Simworld today, a few days ago, and he didn't really do a good job of, unfortunately, addressing those allegations. Talking about, I don't know what the recording software was hanging around, all that stuff. And if there is cheating going on, Maestro, guess what? It ain't working.
No, you're not very good at it. And again, I'm just gonna go and step in the middle of it. You know me, I always like to give the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes when there's fire, I'm looking at smoke too, right? So the whole idea here is this. If you're making it about that, I'm just going to take from another standpoint, not just wins and losses. But if you're making it about that, and you're not making it about the players, you're not doing anything right, in my opinion. Because you're defeating the entire purpose of what the development in this league is supposed to be about. You got a lot of great talent on that team, and you're not building on that talent. And if you're just trying to make sure that they can walk away with a win each night, you're only coaching to 6% of the game.
Yeah. 100% agree with you, 100%. Well, look, let's switch gears here a little bit and remind everybody that, look, we got a Discord. You can join SimWorld, discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. If you got the game, come be a player. If you got the brains, come be a coach. Right, Maestro?
That's right, boy.
Or if you were, you could even be a fan, cheer on one of these small prep teams. Or here's a fourth option for you. If you really want to get involved in the nitty-gritty of things, you can get behind the mic with me and Maestro, call some games. Call some games, write some articles. There's a lot that we're looking for here to grow the SimWorld Prep, and you can be part of it in any of those ways I mentioned before. But the only place you can do it is discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
There you go, bring it. And if you look nice in blue jean shorts, come on anyway too. I'm not sure what that means, but do it anyway.
Hey, look, as Steve like to say, take it as you will, man.
Take it as you will, and I agree.
Man, great work there. The quickness of Heartland's guards has been something to marvel at tonight. It seems like Gulf Coast players are a little step or two behind. By the time they react, the man's already by him, and it's too late.
There is a move that they all do. What I'm looking for. Yeah, you're absolutely right there, B-Ron. There's a move that all of the Heartland zombie guards seem to do. When you take your first step, you don't have to be faster. You have to be smarter. So let's say I know you're faster than me and you're guarding me, right? What I want to do is get you off leverage, get you moving one way. My next step is going to be my inside foot to you, to your back foot. So that way now you actually have to do a 180 to get around just to get to me. But by the time you do that, I've already taken my second step. You're looking at my butt as I'm going up there to the rim. So if you're able to do that, get that step, you don't have to be faster, but that smarter first step will always put you in a position to run to open floor. And if there's no help side defense, which has not been happening tonight from Gulf Coast, by the way, the rim is wide open.
Absolutely. What a pass out from Benari to Barkley on the other end, unfortunately. And able to get it to fall there for him, but there's some more pesky defense. Heartland as well. One thing I'm noticing from Heartland is that they're doing a really good job of forcing the Gulf Coast ball handlers into traffic,
yes,
which
they are.
allows their teammates to get a hand in or poke the ball away, or even the main on-ball defender to do the same thing, or get like a knee in there or something. As long as it's not a foot, it's fine.
Exactly. And how do you beat that if you're Gulf Coast? What needs to happen here? Okay, I see my man going into the paint. I don't become an observer. I become what? I become a part of the action by giving them an outlet. I take 2 steps to the half-court line so that when they get in there and get trapped, they can turn around and see me.
Right, exactly. Gotta be active and aware of your surroundings at all times. Game sense is a thing, and it's something that all of these young kids are trying to develop as they continue to grow their game. Again, if you're first time joining us, these kids are all 15 to 17 years of age. They're all still growing into their game. Some of them are playing, first real kind of taste of organized basketball, but this is still the premier prep league in the world. So this is a place where your game has to be on point at all times, because it's in any given Sunday kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Any given night
Great.
kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Great rebound by Avery Cook. Went up strong, actually snatched the ball out the air, brought it in, and then brought the ball up. I love seeing bigs being able to move with the ball. You can help your team out so much. Once you grab the rebound, there's nobody in between you and the half-court line. Just start moving there. And if you have to give it up, you give it up. But don't just wait to pass it off. That's something that always kind of bothered me when I would see big guys get the rebound. There's nobody guarding them to the half-court line, and they stand there with the ball above their head looking to pass it off. Come on, man. Be a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Go on and start running up the court. Make somebody come to you, do what you got to do. There you go. There you go, little man. There you go, little man. There you go, little man.
Cuppers getting by everybody and running around the whole team. So you know what? I'll find a way to get it done myself, and it should work that time. Plachi Young gets by Cuppers, unfortunately unable to finish there. He's come down the floor last 3 or 4 times here and taken some shots that maybe he shouldn't have, but that one was a good look, just didn't fall. But I think you can get a better shot than that.
Absolutely, and you know what?
Oh, Jaden Solace!
My goodness!
Not giving you any kind of respite after that shot.
Hold on, we gotta have a second line funeral real quick because somebody just got buried right there on Canal Street. Oh, goodness gracious.
And there's strong defense from Solace as well. Second opportunity here for him, and unfortunately he's not going to win it that time. Great job, though, on the defense, but get the points anyway, does Gulf Coast.
You know what I was really hoping to see tonight, and it's not been shown the way I was hoping it would. I want to see a big man battle down low to be sort of the offset point for the game. I had no idea Gulf Coast was going to come out this. I'm not going to say lethargic. That sounds really negative. But Gulf Coast didn't come out as strong as I thought. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's better than lethargic. Oh, there you go. So I wasn't expecting that. I thought the big guns on both sides were going to come out firing off right, and I was kind of hoping that what was going to be the X factor in the game tonight would be the 2 bigs. Huncho at 6'10" and Deontay Joyce at 6'10" on the other side, both kind of giving us a big game in the middle, and that hasn't come to fruition. Oh, but also Gulf Coast, man. Yes, but also Gulf Coast showing up tonight hasn't come to fruition either.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if they got one more quarter to show up, man. They're down big, 69-44 at the end of 3 quarters. Almost time both put those scores up. Don't go anywhere. Come right back.
فايز اعمل لك معايا سندوتش جبنه
Just you know why. Why you and
باندا ما يتقلهاش لا.
put those fours up, folks. It is fourth quarter time.
Put it 4 up for what?
69-44, Heartland in the lead. Look, we were just saying, Maestro said, look, I can't do the big one every time. It's got a warning, and right now, unfortunately, this game hasn't gone the way I think we expected it to. Fully forward. I'm able to get some points for Gulf Coast, and they're going to need a lot more of that. Now, you can't get it all back right away, Maestro, but it comes to a point where you kind of have to move at a quicker pace in terms of how you get your shots on offense and how you play on defense. Things have to come quickly. In these 8-minute quarters, too, you don't have as much wiggle room as a 12-minute regulation SWBA game, for example, either.
Exactly.
So
That was a nice
to
deep
tighten
three.
up.
That's a nice deep three. I'm just going to say this, how it plays out. My move at this particular point would be to take my 2 best defenders, like Ezekiel Bull, that blocks everything that comes his way, and get someone else, and they're going to be my 2-point wing defenders to not necessarily press the ball, but be deterrent for Heartland Zombies to bring the ball up the floor, to make them speed up their offense, so that way we can get the ball in transition and start getting buckets back. How do you eat elephant? One bite at a time. And oh, by the way, that starts with the transition game for Gulf Coast. It has all season, even though they've been basically losing their last games by an average score of 195. So they got to find a way. They got to find a way of getting back to that transition game that they're so strong at, especially when you have a player like Kai Killens and a great three-point shooter like Febr, and they have been completely neutralized this game.
Yes,
I'm not trying to be nasty, but I mean, it's like I was like, oh no, I got a milk carton here. I see Kai Killens on it, so maybe somebody is looking for him. Yeah, come on, man. You got a player like that. You can't keep a rope around his neck. You got to get him in the game, one way or the other.
Yeah, and he's in the game right now. Just didn't hit on that contested layup. It was in traffic, had the bodies around him. Unfortunately, they didn't get the fall, and that's one that usually you would see him make more times than not. And again, you're going to have those off nights. Unfortunately for Gulf Coast, it's been one of those where this is now their 3rd game in a row of that.
And oh, by the way, B-Ron, I know I said it was going to be good tonight, but I'm being nasty about something. Gulf Coast needs to crash at least 2, if not 3 bodies to the rim on both sides. They need rebounds. That was an opportunity there. They let Heartland Zombie eat a picnic before they took their first shot. The shot goes up. Nobody's around the rim. Heartland Zombie gets the rebound and turn that into points. You can't do that. You just can't. They need to have bodies crash into the rim on both sides to get the transition game started. I get it. Right now they're down by 75 points. So okay, fine. So, but listen, if you're just going to play sloppy basketball, then all that extra tape that you're looking at is not doing you any good. Come on.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Well, look, you're here on YouTube, right? Watching streams. So why don't you give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the notify bell so you can know when all of our videos and streams like you're watching here, all of our shows go live for you. It's youtube.com/SimWorldTV, the exclusive home for all things SimWorld Hoops, SimWorld Prep for right now, in the future SimWorld U, and in the further future, the SWBA. Big things are coming, place to get it all, youtube.com/SimWorldTV.
Yes, he is.
73-50. Zombies are in the lead. You mentioned a picnic earlier, Maestro. If there's one thing, and I know I'm a stickler for this because Zombie Stars is not zombies, but it's easier to latch onto that. So hear me out for this.
All right.
If there's one thing that zombies love, is a picnic, and right now, Zombie Stars are feasting on the Gulf Coast lockdown.
Yes, they are. They eating out all those blue jean shorts. Look, here's the thing. You have got to find a way to make them speed up their clock And by running to your position on the floor and not helping out at the rim, like right now, there should be 3 more jerseys there with him. Nobody's there. You can't wait to let him fight for himself. You have to bring one more person that they can block out if you have an opportunity for the rebound. And I know I'm yelling, and I don't mean to yell, but it kind of makes me crazy to see fundamentalist basketball.
Yeah, and it's one thing too to remember, Maestro. And I'm not saying you're not, obviously, but we gotta remember that these are kids. These are 15, 17-year-old kids. That doesn't mean though, like I think your point is that you can't play with a little more passion, heart, intensity, whatever.
Oh, by the way, you know what, B-Ron? Thank you for saying it that way, because I'm not talking to the kids. I'm talking to the coaches right now. How do you set them up for success? You teach them the mental part of the game too, and say, okay, fellas, okay, ladies, this is what we're going to do right now. X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. You have to teach this to them. You can't expect it to know it. B-Ron, again, you're the most beautiful man in Simro hoops, and you always keep me straight. You always thank you, because I'm going after the coaches right now. That's the coach's job, to put his team in a position to succeed, not just physically, but mentally.
Yeah, because you're not always going to be at your best physically. You're going to have off games. You're going to have games like this where it doesn't go your way, but you still have to find a way to finish strong, you know? It's like anything else. Okay, I like that.
Oh, my goodness. Cyrus Jackson said enough already.
Enough of this, man. I want y'all to say something good. I'm sure that they're kind of hearing, but not really hearing us, you know, as they're running up and down the court here. And there's Benari James, the bucket getter himself.
Again.
75-56, yeah.
And you know, when they watch this game, and I hope they do, actually watch the YouTube feed, and I hope they do, understand something. I see them putting themselves out there what they're supposed to do, but in order to be in the right position, you got to have what? You have to have base principles, and you have to have a strategy. And sometimes you can't throw a strategy in at a group of kids when the game is on the line or the game is already moving and you're already down by 47 points in the first 2 minutes of a game. You have to what? Act on it now. Prepare them to come into it. Strip those first plays. Talk about who you want to get the shots. Talk about who's going to do what on the boards. Talk about how you're going to block, how you're going to trap. All those things you're going to do. Get that communication in. Get that going in early. Don't wait.
Yeah, exactly. You can't wait to start that stuff, you know, as the game is starting, because by that point it's too late. You have to come with a game plan in mind beforehand. That's why scouting, watching film, and you know, all those things are very important. You know, this is a teachable moment for everyone, really. More so, though, I think for a lot of the coaches around the league here in Simmo Prep, or even, you know, aspiring coaches, people who want to be coaches in Simmo Prep one day, perhaps, you know, seeing this kind of thing and going, hey, these are the kind of things to not do, and these are the kind of things to do to get myself, to get my team ready to go for the game, whatever it may be.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm going to say something here right quick, really again. I'm going to get off the soapbox because I've already melted myself through it. Heartland Zombies have played their strategy all night long and have not had to change. What does that tell you? Oh, my goodness gracious. There you go. Choose somebody. Ezekiel Bull, play that football at the rim.
Yep, we're going to take a quick break, folks. Come right back. Welcome back, everyone. Under a minute here left. Me and Mike are going to go over our player of the games real quick. For me, my pick, I really like the play of Jaquan Johnson tonight. 12 points, 7 rebounds, really effective all over the court. And you know, as a big, you can make your mark on him that way. That just makes everything easier for your teammates.
Well, you know what, B-Ron, just because you're pretty don't mean that you're always right. I'm going to go with Blaylock is my man tonight. He's been all over the course, defense, assists, and everything. And big shots at the right moment. You know, that's what you want to see.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, both as you know, the crowd is starting to leave and get out of here early.
It's Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras. I want to be in here for this. Come on, look, I'm standing up ready to throw off my headset right now.
It's been a pleasure having you on the call with me, Maestro, as we get ready to wrap this one up here. And the Heartland Zombie Stars will go to 10-2. They'll win their 5th in a row as well and stay in first place. Gulf Coast will fall to 8-5 and they'll lose their 3rd in a row. That's probably going to put them, it might stay in first place in this other region. It depends on how the aliens do in the future. But that's going to do it for us here on Game 1. Stick around for Game 2 coming up around the corner here very shortly. For Maestro, all people in the truck, everything else, I'm B-Ron. Have a wonderful evening, and until Game 2, guys, see the game, be the game.
Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing, little? Good. To see y'all. Y'all looking great.
Thank you.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right, all right. Let's see what you got here. Oh, you got them sitting on them big boys? Ooh, yo. Bro, that's clean.
Yeah, I knew you like it, man. I knew you like it.
I just got one problem, though.
What's that?
It's a goddamn robbery, man. Can't be riding around here with 20. You trying to be incognito.
Man, that's all I can
This ain't gonna work, bro. What we doing?
I wonder what they arguing about. Girl, I told him that shit wasn't gonna work. He don't listen to nothing.
What's that noise?
Okay.
Pop the trunk, man. I know. Pop the trunk, bro. Pop the goddamn trunk, man.
How you gonna steal the car and then keep the dude in the car that you stole the car from? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my friends. By the way, you have a very nice ride. I really, really, really like it. Can I just reach around you and grab the shotty really quick, really fast? Thank you. Thank you so much. And a few of these bullets. Let's go. Man, I told you to be inconspicuous. Shh. Don't go nowhere.
I'm in that dasher with a vixen. You don't wanna see us blitzing. Underhanded pitching, hit him straight up in his mitten. Hope the Lord forgive him, man. His grandma been praying, been a bad boy since the Pistons. Wipe his nose, ain't no call. Tell his partners come get him. Stuffing yachters with the pigeons. When we talking outside lingo, ain't no talking over digits. Currents over karma, ain't no motherfucking sentence. Tell him black sent you, sir, your people not your feeling. Oh, man, this smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. Man, that smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright.
We were at the party last night. Did you see Tom and Jen? They're so cute together. They weren't even wearing matching sneakers. Sorry.
It's no problem.
漂亮男生呢？他好帅哦。气味很可爱。哎呀，你不要这样子啦！干嘛呢你？
那你让他看你内裤吧。
哼，也许啊。
真的吗？
Welcome back to SimWorld TV. We got Game 2, tonight's doubleheader on tap for you on a Tuesday. You got Elamba and Rick Blaze behind the mic. We are here at the Make a Swish Foundation in Missouri.
Swish.
Beyond the Arch, at home, taking on Rocky Mountain Monsters. Rick, both of these teams have, let's just call it what it is. They both disappointed this year. Rocky at 4-9, BTA at 4-10. There's some talent on both these squads that we like, but it is just not showing up in the wins and losses department yet. Do you see a road back for either one of these teams? Not even just tonight, but over the whole season, going into the race to 1. I mean, there's so much talent on the court right here.
Yeah, to say both these teams to me have underachieved so far this season would be an understatement. BTA get a little bit of a break, just a little bit, because their number 1 guy left the squad, so they've had to kind of plan around that. But the Monsters came in with high hopes, high expectations for this team. They brought back their core, brought back their coach, and I'll be honest with you right now, E. I think the team overall, I think the team character right now is just, I think it's, how do you say a word, E, without saying a word?
And that word, you come up with a metaphor, or you kind of dance around it a little bit.
Okay, I need a metaphor. Where it's kind of like the mentality is kind of like soft serve ice cream.
I see. All right. So yes, you want something like, you're kind of like a real old pair of jeans, been around for 8 or 10 years, been in the wash about 500 times, and they're just nice. Been through some
things, and knows how to, But I think their team makeup right now is just a little bit SOFTT.
Yeah, I hear you.
Just a little bit. That's just my opinion.
You got a chance to prove something tonight.
Yeah,
keep in mind is
on the squad,
McDougal. Oh, DeQuan McDougal, nice defense rebound there. We just called a game of his last time you and I were on the air on SimWorld TV, Rick, where we saw him get abused by Trey Hyman. I mean, not really McDougal's fault, to be honest. It just seemed like defensive matchups and switching that Trey was just getting into position to score again, and again. But here, the Monsters come out. Yeah, well, that's 2. That's 2 of their first 3 shots. 3-pointers going in. Quick timeout for Beyond the Arch as Coach T.C. Lytle wants to talk it over, doesn't want to get chased away from him too much. Well, we've talked a little bit about Rocky. Talk a little bit about BTA for a moment. Again, some good talent. Nick Bowie, their leading scorer, SimWorld veteran, came back last year. I am excited about number 3 out there in white, and should note that BTA is wearing their home white in this game. That's Jax Jackson Jr., 6'2", 16-year-old out of Detroit. This is only his 2nd game with the squad. I like Jax's point guard skills, and I think it's something that this team really needs, actually.
Hey, man, they need a bunch of warm bodies who's ready to play some basketball right now. I will say this, BTA to me has one of the cleanest home unis in SimWorld Pro.
Yes.
In my opinion.
And it's a good facility, too. I like it. Combination of some seating areas, plus most of the crowd here standing, creates a intimidating presence, but it's not bothering the Monsters so far. They are out to a red-hot 10-2 start. Yeah, Bowie able to get inside, twist toward the bucket, and cut the lead back down to 6. But Rocky,
I was thinking, I'm looking at the venue, and I got a little problem. I think this is I'll be honest, I think the people who put this venue together, the people who responsible for this venue, I think they're a little bit of I think they're what's the word? I'm trying to be nice tonight. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf for Valentine's Day.
It's too late for New Year's resolutions. All right, new leaf for Valentine's Day.
I think they're doing a disservice to the people of the city. And I think that they're
community, you might say.
I think they're only serving a partial group of the community, and I'll tell you why. If I have hemorrhoids, I can't stand up for the game that long. It's going to flare up on me. So they're not making the games available for all parties to attend. Good spin move. Oh, everything but the finish. And one.
Oh,
should have been a foul there.
2 chances. Yeah, Bowie couldn't get that to go. Nick Bowie, number 44 out there. He is definitely the leader of this BTA squad, but right now it is the Monsters in firm command of this game. They've got a double-digit lead. 6'7" forward Bowie bringing the ball up. Gives it up.
BTA need a bucket
something
now.
to go down low. No, that's not going to do it right there. That's a tough shot. Rolls off the rim. Another rebound for McDougal. He's come out playing well. That's DeMarcus Owens, the 6'1", 260-pounder. Couldn't score
Thank you
there.
very much.
Wow. BTA in danger of getting chased right out of this stadium. Look, we've talked about the Monsters' potential. We saw them basically fall apart on defense that last game against Bay Area. If they can put it together, and this is what we expect to see from them all year, Rick. Spurt like these first 4 minutes right here, although that's a nice little move by Marcus
but the
Owens.
problem is not BTA. The Monsters' ability to score. It's the ability to take a hit and come back. That's what I haven't seen. You're going to get punched in the mouth. How they respond after you get punched in the mouth is what the Monsters have been able to do so far. That's a good three, by the way.
That's Thunder connecting on a three right there. The Monsters, they're the ones doing the punching. They're punching BTA right in the mouth right now. 3 for 3 from deep. They are connecting on their three-pointers, and this isn't a team necessarily shoots a super high three-point percentage. They do take a fairly decent volume of three-point shots, Rocky. Nick Bowie going to try his luck and nail one right there.
Oh, wow.
He's got the second most made on this Beyond the Arch squad this season, Nick Bowie. It's his 14th right there, but look at that. Just, I feel like somehow Rocky has come out tonight and they're doing to this team what other teams have done to them all year. Easy layups, making threes. Look at that swat.
Wow.
Man,
You need a time. They need a timeout. They need a time. They can't run out the
They
gym.
already kind of took their timeout. They took their timeout.
They need another timeout. Take all of them, damn it. You need to slow this down. This ship is leaving the dock. You need to slow it down.
Daniel Horry has it right now. He's a good three. Oh, that was a nice dish from Horry. What a great dish from Horry to find Owens. I was about to talk about the fact that Horry, three-point threat from out there, but lured the defense in, finds Owens. Nice little dunk right there.
Yeah, they need to stop now. You got to stop somebody at this point.
12-point difference.
Oh wow. I don't know how you stop that. I don't know how you stop that.
Outside right now. Zane Davis, sharpshooter from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, gets a three there. Timeout on the floor. You listen to you, Rick. Timeout coming up. 15-point lead for Rocky when we return. We got a potential blowout here. We're going to be back on the air on Thursday. We're taking Valentine's Day off. Hopefully you got something planned too with somebody special in your life.
Go even with yourself. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, well, that's right. You make your own fun sometimes. But we are coming back on Thursday. It's February 15th, day after Valentine's Day, 7 o'clock Eastern. North, the Canadians coming down to Manhattan. They're going to take on Gotham 5. And then after that, 5 o'clock Eastern, South America and Latin America. Rick, you and I will be calling that one a little south of the border tilt. Spicy.
Oh,
That
yeah.
should be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Getting that one
Oh,
in.
yeah.
But in this one, talk about spicy. The red hot shooting from Rocky, particularly outside. They haven't missed from 3 yet, 4 for 4, but they barely missed from anywhere. They have made 11 of 12 shots so far.
Crazy.
Just came out smoking hot in this one.
Yeah, they 11 for 12 right now from the field. From the entire game so far in the first. There's nothing you can do about that if you BT if they shoot that well. You just got to kind of work, battle the storm until they cool out. 92% can't be the way they shoot the whole game. It can't be. At least I don't think it can be.
Paul McAdams lost the handle, turns into another possession for Monsters.
They're trying to make a lie out of me yet.
They were shooting 92% before that, like up to 93, 94 now. That's crazy. This has been a special 8 minutes of basketball. Whatever happens the rest of this game, there's a long three will not go from beyond the arch.
He almost hurt somebody with that shot.
That is not going to make Coach Lytle happy. Neither will this. The one thing that the Rocky hasn't done so far this game is go to the line. Well, I'm getting a chance to do that now. None other than Dink Pate, the point guard out of Dallas, Texas, just 16 years old, averaging 14.8 points per game, shooting 93% from the stripe.
And I'm going to assume since they've been making everything else, he's probably going to make these two.
That's kind of what I feel. Put up a 19-point lead if he gets this next one down, too. I mean, a 30-point quarter in the SimWorld prep game in an 8-minute period. You're on pace to score 120 right now in regulation. Put it that way.
That's crazy. that's not, folks. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so
But
either.
that's crazy.
I've been expecting the slowdown to kick in any minute now, and it just hasn't.
Yeah, not this quarter. So if you BTA, you have to just you have to weather the storm, keep playing your game, and you know that statistically they're going to come back down to earth. But those shots are not what you wanted to BTA. Let's not try to get out of hand, play within yourself. You already have a tough hill to climb. You can't make it any larger for yourself.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. ETA going to be very happy to see the back of it, but Rocky, they have a chance to go up by 20 and score this possession. Now, Dink Pate's just going to have to do something here.
Cash
Three
him
on
out.
the way.
Oh, he missed.
First missed
I can't believe
three,
it.
but it ends up with a second chance opportunity. Another three is up. Back-to-back misses. Maybe the tide has broken.
They are human. They were not aliens, as we suspected.
No. That's down in Atlanta. Final seconds, should be the last possession. Oh no, quick shot up, will not go, but back up and in. That is Devontae Schindler. He's a youngster, just 16 years old, the 7-footer out of Idaho, and he does make it a 21-point margin. This is going to be a 20-point Monsters advantage unless it is going to be, because that pass wasn't to anybody, not in a white uniform anyway. What an opening quarter, particularly if you're a fan of the road team. This crowd is in stunned silence right now. 21-point advantage, Rocky Mountain Monsters. Second quarter when we return.
I don't know about you, but I need a drink.
SimWorld presents Around the Table with E and the Fat Man.
What's up, everyone? This is Big Bob.
And this is Elava.
And we are the co-hosts of Around the Table with Ian the Fat Man.
Around the Table is the SimWorld Sports podcast where Big Bob and I give our takes on various sports from around the world.
Make sure to tune in every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to hear our takes.
And don't forget to join in the conversation with us on Discord at discord.gg/SimWorldHoops.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube at SimWorld4K. And as always,
see the game, be the game. Later, folks.
Rick, you were saying at the start of this broadcast, a little bit of a softness issue with Rocky. They do something maybe to get a little bit more I'll try to use a fancy word, tumescent. Did they get a little bit tumescent in the past couple days?
First of all, I ain't too messy about nothing. First of all, I ain't too messy about nothing.
1 point lead.
No,
for the born again
ain't
hard
get down to no
Rocky
name calling now. Nah, yeah, you know, I just started the show off. I started the game off with them saying they were soft with 2 T's. So I retract that slightly. I'm taking one of the T's off. So now it's just 1 T.
All right, so just a regular plain soft.
Just a regular plain soft.
Okay, yeah, to you know.
Not extra soft, just regular plain soft.
Rigid, engorged, maybe.
Okay, maybe rigid. We'll see how they go in the second half. We'll see. They may be on the rigid side by the time the second half is. If somebody gets somebody a hard foul, I'm gonna take all of it back.
There is
that
a
wasn't
foul.
hard enough.
It's just
That wasn't hard
to
enough.
turn into a 3-point play opportunity. Now keep in mind.
Soft. That was a soft foul, E.
Pate, who gave that foul up, just got an old-fashioned 3-point play down at the other end. He's going to give Nick a chance to get one from BTA here. I can't believe how quiet this crowd is. I mean, they have to be shocked at what they are seeing here. Nobody expected a 20-point deficit with only 8 minutes gone in this game, and that is exactly where we are right now.
Absolutely. I mean, they have.
Even granted,
they can easily score
4 and 10. Yeah. I mean, Pate again on the attack. Once again, he's going to go to the free throw line.
I like Dean Pate. I like his pace. He's never in a rush. He's always in control of the pace, which makes him in control of the team. You can't rush that young fella. And when he wants to turn on the Jets, he can turn on the Jets. Kind of reminds me of like a Jeff Teague type guy.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's actually a pretty good comp. You know, kind of similar to Teague. Not a knock on either Pate or Teague, but neither one of them is a jump out of the gym, going to dominate you with athleticism kind of player.
Right. It's more of a sneaky athleticism, right? Like
that's right. And hoops IQ.
But don't sleep on it. Because you will.
Right.
He can't get up on you. Don't get it twisted. That's just not his MO.
Those guys that aren't fast but they're quick, and it just kind of makes you deceptive.
Yeah, absolutely. So, E, what do you think? What does BTA have to do to have a chance of getting back in this game, E?
Well, I think getting Tyson Simpson back would help. Outside of that, boy, I don't know. Yep, just can't get anything going inside or outside, with the exception of Nick Bowie, who's hit a couple buckets. This team is just not getting it done. Look, the one thing that is helping them, we have now, after starting the game 4 for 4 from deep, we have seen Rocky miss at least 3, maybe 4 straight 3-point shots. Think about if they make some of those. We could be staring 45-16 in the face right now. So, you know,
got him.
I don't know how much.
Somebody go find that man's shoes. Mama, go get that man some new shoes. He lost them.
I mean, write a note and pass it to my producer. Make sure to mark down the 6:45 mark of the second quarter, because that highlight just happened. For that on SimWorld soon. And there is, look at that, Devontae Schindler has been sticking that big 7-foot frame paw out there and picking off passes tonight. That is the second steal for Schindler so far. In the game for McDougal, giving McDougal some rest on the bench. And I think everybody's going to get to relax and rest the way that Rocky's playing right now. They are just continuing to pour it on. This lead widens. It's not a question of, they got a run in them, we're going to get close. It's just getting worse and worse for BTA. And another steal for Schindler. That's 3.
Hey, he's putting it on his list. That's 3 already.
You were waiting on that. Come on, be honest.
I couldn't help myself, E.
You were working on that one before you gave it to the game. I know it.
I tried all game long to say nothing at all, but I couldn't help myself. Sorry.
Talk about saying things. You got nothing good to say. I guess I shouldn't talk about BTA then. They are getting pounded right now. 44-16. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter.
Over and over and over again.
Car's all yours.
Thanks. Cars.com's expert reviews made it easy, but...
Shouldn't there be more back and forth?
You missed the drama, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this will do the trick.
It's a puppy.
Not a puppy, a wolf.
What now?
He's a wolf. And that is its incredibly protective mother.
Put the wolf down.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a lone one. Sometimes it seems I'm crawling slowly up to 1-1. At times I wonder if it's really supposed to be. I hear a voice say, JB, run the music industry. New century, I'm froze up because the game is on. Close to my brothers that rest in peace of those who staying strong. I'm staying strong by my team through this good life. Cause we done had a little sample of the good life. Studios and closed shows, you can superstars. Money flows straight through the door cause of who you are. The harder part of life was living, cause every single thing you asked for was given. I ain't tripping. Once I was told by this wise old man to take my time for as long as I can. Be in control of your destiny. You have the world in the palm of your hand. And if you really want it, you can have it, dog. If you really want it, you can have it, dog. If you really want it, you can have it, dog. If you really want it.
Rick, we've been kind of ragging on BTA for a minute, but let's talk about the other guys, Rocky Mountain. I think one thing which has made a difference for them tonight, the Hoosier import on this Rocky squad, Bondir Thunder. He started tonight. I believe that's his first start of the year, and maybe it's not coincidental that this is their best performance of the year, certainly that I've seen.
Yeah, 15 points already with 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. He's definitely made a difference for this team in the starting lineup for sure.
Man, they're just doing it always here. That is Pate getting out in front of everybody. Coach Lightly just looking sick on that sideline. Monsters are up by 30.
I don't know what you do. Oh, tip drill.
There we go. Yep. I got the crowd excited at least.
Just for a second, E.
Just for a second. Hey, you got to give them something. You got to give them something.
You know, when a game's like this and you're the home team, you know, the fans, which is the parents and fans, they start thinking of other reasons to cheer for their team that has nothing to do with winning or losing. Like, oh, at least our uniforms are better than y'all. You know, stuff like that. They start trying to, pump themselves up because they know they're not going to win this game. So it's cool hearing the different stuff. Oh, and one trick.
That is a flagrant on McDougal.
That is a flagrant. Thank you. Now they're rigid, E. Thank you, McDougal. Get down there and get dirty with a 29-point lead. That's what I'm talking about. Now they're the rigid Rocky Mountain Monstars.
Well, this is going to send DeMarcus Owens to the line. He's a very good free throw shooter. He gets that one to go. Possession will stay with BTA. I don't know that this is going to be the turning point that's going to erase what was a 30-point lead just a moment ago, but a little bit sloppy here from the Monsters, so the worst sequence we've seen them have, actually. See if they can step up the defense, get the ball back, get that 30-point lead restored. It's 28 right now.
Give it back to the big fella, see what he can work out. He's doing too much. Big fella got happy. Yeah, he got happy. That's too many touches in a row for the big fella. He started doing too much.
That was Paul McAdams right there, the 7-foot youngster. Oh, look at that!
Biggity bounce.
What a bucket. McDougal. Rick, I was telling you earlier, I was telling you at the end of the first quarter, like at this pace, the Monsters are going to put up 120. They are actually a little bit ahead of that pace. This is more like a 125 point pace they're on right now. This is before McDougal gets his free throw.
Okay, E, let's set the bar then. You taking an over or under of 95?
I'm going over. I think the Monsters are not going to let up.
So you're saying they're busting the clock? They're busting the clock tonight, what you're saying?
Yeah, they are.
With 100 points, they're busting the clock. Okay.
I think they're over 95. They're definitely over 95. I
got
feel
them at
100.
94.
I feel 100.
I got them at 94. I think they're going to slow down in the second half.
Maybe the fourth quarter. Oh my God! Is a 3-second violation.
Producer says 117 for Rocky Mountain. 117.
That's a lot of points.
E, what do you have officially?
My official bet is 104.
104, and I'm saying 94.
They're going to get
All
that
right.
century mark. They're going to get that century mark. I can feel it. I think they want it. I think they don't want to let up. I think they want to keep this good feeling going. And suddenly this game is interesting. I'm like, come on, Lucas Banks, make that bucket.
You see, now everybody got something to play for. Now they're playing for their numbers now.
There's a three from BTA, corner three. And once again, McDougal gets it. Trying to go to work inside on McAdams, down low. Has to give it up, however.
Justin Bell, where's the call?
4-point play coming.
What's going on? They fouled him on the shot? Oh, wow.
Justin Bell connects on the three, heads back
Oh,
to the
my
line.
God. Oh, my God. He has to come out the game. Whoever fouled him has to come out immediately. There's no excuse for you to fight. You're down 116 points. Why are you fouling a jump shooter for?
That is the first 4-point play that I've seen when broadcasting Cineworld. I'm not sure if we have a historian on staff to confirm that might be the first ever in the game.
This is my
It
first
is certainly
one
the first ever I've seen.
And it's the first one this season for sure. Good pass.
Yes. First one this season. Good pass. Owen's able to lay it in up and easy, but under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes, and it is a 30-point margin. Monsters on top. Banks gets around his defender and dunks left-handed.
He pulling out the stick.
Lucas Banks, 6'8", 200-pounder. Put it down with authority right there. Here's Daniel Horry. Got a clear out going on for him as BTA tries to get something positive. Owen's not able to get that shot to go, but it is a second foul on McDougal.
Yeah. And if I'm the coach, I'm disappointed about these fouls and for BTA drawing the fouls. Why are you stopping the damn clock? Keep this clock going. We got to get up out of here as quick as possible. I don't want no clock stoppage at all.
Yeah.
Timeout? Nope, no timeout. Let it run.
Right.
Let it run. Let it run.
100% I'm with you on that. Oh, missed free throw there from BTA.
Let's see if we can nail the second one. 2:18 left in the second quarter.
Owens lines it up. Gets it to go. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, and honestly, every second that ticks off that clock is a mercy for the home team right now. 8
Good
not able to
job.
get that little layup to go. Adams going to try a three. He can hit from out there. Couldn't get that one to go. No, he can do that. I know it looks unusual to see a 7-footer pull up like that, but Adams has made 6 on the season, hitting just below 30%.
We ain't got time for that. You got to get to us the basket, baby. You 7 foot. We ain't got time for no jumpers. We down 100 points. What are these easy buckets? What we shoot jumpers for?
Trying to get something going here, BTA.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is Rocky Mountain's defense playing better tonight, or is BTA's offense just that raggedy?
BTA's on pace for like a 65, 70-point night maybe at most, which isn't terrible. It's not like they would be threatening the all-time Cineworld
Okay,
low
so it's
score.
not Rocky Mountain's defense. It's BTA.
No,
it's
I
just
don't
their
think
offense.
so.
Their offense just playing that much better than everybody else.
Absolute offensive
I got you.
clinic from Rocky tonight. I mean, it's really been everybody. Justin Bell and Lucas Banks, probably the two biggest stars on this team, well, along with Dink Pate. They've all been getting it done, but then again, Thunda came out, nailing threes in his
Bringing
first
that
start.
thunder.
We've seen Zane Davis hit threes. Daquan McDougal has been playing like the man he is inside. A Rocky Mountain team that currently only has 9 players on the roster and really only plays 6 deep. Xavier Mann, Rashard Rockford, and Devontae Schindler getting only sparse minutes, although we've seen Schindler contribute tonight. I actually would expect to see Coach Robinson, Josh Robinson, head coach of Rocky Mountain, maybe try to give Xavier Mann and Rashad Rockford in particular some extra run tonight, assuming we don't see some kind of miracle comeback and beyond the arch.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah. Speaking of Thunder, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So make sure you guys get in contact with your loved ones tomorrow on the show, The Blazing Takes. I'm going to be giving a few last-minute tips for the fellas who are trying to impress their lady. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. I got you, fellas. You wait till the last minute. I know. Instead of going to CVS and buying that old tired-ass chocolate, let me put you on some game and make a really good Valentine's Day. Make sure you, like Rocky Mountain Monsters, can score on tomorrow.
Got to be there for that. Rick Blaze podcast, always one of the best ones, and it's all on Discord, of course. SimWorld's Discord, where all the action happens. Off the court,
and it's
anyway.
For now.
And it's for free.
For now.
For now.
I'm working on some licensing stuff right now.
Nice dish from Bowie. He has had some nice minutes, some nice little plays tonight, Nick Bowie, but scoreboard. At the end of the day, scoreboard, and it's all monsters right now. 60 points. I'm not sure. We can check during the halftime break if any team has ever scored more than 60 in a single half. Well, make it 62.
And they're on pace for 120 right now, 121?
This game, 124 to 64. Is actually the pace we are on. Maybe, well, they got to get a bucket here.
We're going to check during halftime, B. I need to figure out what's the most points score. Because they're close to breaking the record. If they keep this up in the second half, the all-time scoring points in a single game. We're going to look into that. We're going to make sure we come back and give it to the fans on the other side of the halftime stats.
28-point lead. Rocky dominating this one.
It's
really
a soft
from
28.
the start.
It's a soft 28, though. It's the soft serve. It's the soft serve 28.
They have controlled this thing from the tap. They raced out to that 8-2 lead. BTA tried to get a timeout to calm things down. It didn't do any good. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Get you a couple little highlights here, and as you will see, the highlights are all that team in the UPS Brown uniforms. They have been doing it outside, inside, from everywhere.
Yeah.
You like that UPS reference?
Yeah, make sure you ask the question, what can Brown do for you? Apparently everything
Brown,
tonight.
Yeah, everything. Brown can get a 4-point play. Brown can be fouled while shooting a 3. It doesn't matter. They're just doing it tonight. There you see Thunder with 15. Bowie, he's doing all right, but don't look at that total score, folks. 73% from the field. Rocky on fire. Second half.
Mercy.
Please, Jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meetings today. Remember, tandläkare at 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
Sånn. Så skal vi sette en til.
Ja. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Hey, open door.
Play on the floor.
Get over the floor. Open the door.
Wrong voice command. Error.
Hey there, with a rock. Open door. Open door.
Higher volume. Higher.
Second half, let's see if we get anything more interesting than we just witnessed in the first 16 minutes. 28-point margin, Rocky. In a battle of two clubs well under 500. Difference is showing on the court today, and it is the road team.
Once
you're
about to score 500.
Justin Bell has it.
If I'm BTA, the first thing I need to do is I need to knock the hell out of somebody. I gotta let Rocky Mountains know it's not gonna be sweet. There will be no soft serve ice cream in the second half. You're not gonna come here and treat me any kind of way. You're gonna treat me with some respect, goddog. I'm gonna put some out on the tail, Andrew Bynum style, just to set the tone for the rest of the second half.
Now let me throw something out there to counterpoint, because we don't have to pay too close attention to what's happening on the court unless things radically change pretty soon. Well, BTA is doing what they can, a three-pointer and a block to start this. But
you gotta get physical.
I once heard Pat Riley, great legendary Pat Riley, talk about what he does as a coaching philosophy when his team gets blown out, gets thumped. And
what he does.
The Riley philosophy.
That's a good foul. That's a good foul. You see? That's a good foul. I like that. Boy.
The Riley philosophy is if my team is going to get beat, I want to get the brakes beat off of us. I want to get beat horribly. I want to get beat so bad because then I can go in and I can motivate and I can teach and I can use it as, a teachable moment, something to kind of learn and kind of use as a platform to leap off of. That was I remember Pat Riley talking about that. He's like, I'd rather get beat by 20 than by 2. Because when I get beat by 2, my team feels like, one bad break, one thing goes another way, we win that game. He's like, you get beat by 20 and there's something handed to you. Something on my screen right now.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have a chance to have any options tonight. It's just going to be the options are you going to get beat down or are you going to get beat down. Like those are two options we have tonight, right now.
I feel like you combine the two and we're not even close.
So again, if you BTA, I know this is the most cliche thing I'm going to say, is one possession at a time, but man, that's really it. Never mind. They just want to turn the ball over instead.
Yeah, well, whatever that position. And on this end, Thunder can't finish. Leading scorer at half to 15, Thunder. Most of his damage from outside. Oh, that was a chance at a bucket for the BTA. Trailing by 25. I will actually go out on a limb and say if they can cut below 20, they got my attention. It's like, all right, maybe you can do something. Got to get it below 20 first. It's been above 30.
Below 20?
Below 20. Below 20 to make it kind of interesting, but that's not gonna.
Okay.
That's not.
Can I talk about my guy for a second? I predicted Justin Bell was going to have a monster season this year. It hasn't been a monster season. It hasn't been a bad season. But I thought my guy was going to have a breakout 21-point game plus type of year. Do you think this is a system type of ordeal, or do you think that maybe I was just selling too high on Justin Bell?
No, I think it's system a little bit. I mean, it's interesting what Coach Robinson does with Rocky, and that first of all, it's a short bench. They don't, it's basically there's a sixth man, and that's really about it. You do see Schindler get a few minutes here and there, but at the same time, I think kind of the emergence of Dink Pate. I think people expected him to be a good facilitator, good assist man out there, but in addition to that, he's scoring too. I mean, he's 14 points a game. He's pretty efficient down there with the ball. I just don't think it's the same kind of a team situation that like Dylan Harper has, where you're just the number one focus. You don't have to be. Dink Pate, Lucas Banks, you got options out here, and Thunder who's emerging too. So,
that's a good move.
It's a nice move, and the lead is down to 23.
I haven't said that many times to BTA, so I gotta make sure I announce that when they do something nice.
Banks has it out beyond the 3-point line. Nice dish, finds Bell.
If their front door ain't open, guess what? Gotta go through the back.
Around the back.
Yeah, sneak around the back.
25-point lead for the Monsters. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a commercial break, too. Pay some bills around here, but don't you go anywhere. We're back in 60 seconds. We are back. It's a 25-point advantage for the road team. They are looking to improve to 5-9 on the year, and barring something that will be notable. If that happens, actually, that will be entertaining. If you get a comeback here, an unlikely comeback.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, okay. Speaking of comebacks, I ain't no speaking of. I just want to give a quick shout out to some guys, to some players and some coaches who've been checking in, locked in with us on the YouTube. So shout out to Coach Dries. Shout out to Benjamin Alexander. He's watching his former squad, telling us how he feel. Shout out to Pinkert. Shout out to KZR. I don't know who that is. I just go by the name that's on my list. So shout out to you too. We want to keep a shout out to. But I don't know what player or coach that is. I don't know what player or coach that might be. But shout out to him as well. Sellers, Big Bob, shout out to him. I saw Lord Lattimore in there, Coach Skinny in the building. I saw Siege in the building. Man, shout out to everybody, man. Make sure you do something special for your loved ones. If you don't have a loved one, do something special for yourself. Real talk.
How can somebody love you if you don't love yourself, Rick?
There you come on, E. You dropping some nuggets out here.
Yep. Well, it is Valentine's Day. Maybe we come up with more. Should we come with some more like romantic or love-related quotes? I mean, you know, as Roberta Flack said, "Where is the love?"
Where is the love? I got one. The man that sleeps on the floor cannot fall out the bed.
Ooh. That's kind of deep.
You know, come on, E. I do a little something, like.
27-point advantage.
To the house.
Just doesn't get an appreciably closer. It stays around this 25-30 mark. Monsters are clearly just on cruise control right here. They are still on target to pop that century mark, though. That triple-digit win.
I was about to say, do you think you still? I like my 94. Yes. I like my 94
now.
I
like my 104. They're getting that 100. They're getting that 100. Yeah, I just got word from my producer that we've got some high-level D1 scouts in the facility tonight, including from Illinois, from DePaul. DePaul just hired their coach. They're in the market for a new leader after a couple of rough years.
Good late. We got DePaul in the building.
DePaul, by the way. DePaul can and should reemerge. I mean, it's been a long time since the Mark McGuire, Hot Rod Strickland days where they really kind of had their moment. Although Max Strus, there's some current NBA guys that have come out of that program too. I'd like to see DePaul revive itself.
Shout out to DePaul, man. You know, a little fact about me, I've always kind of low-key kept up with DePaul, only because that's my middle name. So I thought it was interesting that a university had the same name as I do. So my middle name is actually DePaul. So I've kind of kept up with them a little bit, just randomly because of the name.
Who was that, by the way? That's a nice name, right? That's a good name, DePaul. I mean, it's unique, but it's classy. Do you know, was the naming because of the university,
No,
or is there a DePaul in your
named
family
after
or something?
Saint DePaul.
Oh, well, that shit. Well,
I'm
sorry
upset.
for profanity. We got a 5-second delay on this thing. It's all good.
This commercial's been brought to you by. Have you driven a Ford lately? We're gonna just watch over all of that. This is what happens when teams are down 40 points.
That's right. That's where I was going. You see what happens when one team beats another team this badly? Things fall apart, man. Just do it. Final seconds, third quarter. I just feel like I'm just chatting with you, Rick. I'm not even calling a game here anymore.
This is a good time, man. Lucas Banks with the buzzer beater, no good.
Do it, but that 100-point mark for the Monsters is still on. They got a big lead as we go to the break. 8 more minutes of hoops coming your way on Single TV.
Big, big, big.
Two-possession game, and they will.
Definitely gonna have to look elsewhere.
Oh!
Fourth quarter just underway here. It has been a long night for Beyond the Arch, the home team. The crowd has thinned out a little bit. Some diehards here.
You call them diehards. I call them their ride home tonight. The only people there now is their family, their mama. We got to take them home.
Right about that. Be right about that. Zane Davis with a deep three, and he nails it. A couple more of those, and that century mark, we're going to hit it. The Sim World record. Who had it a second ago, Rick? Do you remember what the Sim World record is?
It's 108. The all-time Sim World record from ground zero to now, the all-time most points scored in a single game is 108 points.
In an overtime contest. I don't think we're going to get any extra basketball tonight. They may break that anyway.
Now that you go outside playing your yard.
Ooh. We almost got another 4-point play for the Monstars, but
this is uncanny.
Go down for Pate.
This is uncanny to be this bad fouling shooters. I've never seen that twice in a game, let alone once for Sim World Pro.
Rocky Mountain was the highest scoring team at the Sim World Prep level in Season 1 last year. Not really shown that much this season, but tonight's a different situation.
I will say this about BTA. They have a beautiful venue that they play at. I love this arena here. I love it. It's really, really, really nice. I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's like a classic with a little modern touch to it. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. I like their uniforms as well.
Yeah, if we could just get them to win. But I guess you can't.
Yeah.
I guess you can spell Beyond the Arch without a W.
Looking that way tonight for sure. Well, they're going to fall 4-10 on the season. 4-11, excuse me.
They're going to do. That's more than just a fall tonight.
That's a stumble. That's a
yes.
That's That's a face plant, maybe.
That's a break. Yeah, that's a break. That's a road kill. This is a road kill tonight.
Well, the main drama remains. Can Rocky get that 100? This ought to help. And that is Rashad Rockford. I talked about the fact that Rockford doesn't get a whole lot of minutes, only 7.3 per game for this monster squad. 6'4" forward out of Montana. Trying to dunk back on that prayer possession.
Yeah, so what? Now, E, we know this game here is all but over. What are some other games that we got that's finalized since we've been on the call tonight?
Well, of course, earlier this evening, which you would have watched on SimWorld TV, we had Heartland Zombie Stars put a pretty good beating on to Gulf Coast Lockdown, and that was a marquee matchup. Two teams with race to one aspirations, a little bit kind of mirror image of what we got here. Heartland, I'm impressed with. I mean, Gulf Coast we know is a good squad, a lot of talent on that team, but yeah, Heartland went on the road, convincing win for them. I am impressed. The James brothers, what they have been doing all season long. Heartland, I think, is a real threat. Race to one this year.
Yeah. I would agree with that as well. Heartland's playing really good.
They're doing it without drama. There's no drama.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be talking about them on tomorrow's episode. Hey, tune in tomorrow. Blazing Takes. You know what it is. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit. I'm gonna get some Heartland talk in on tomorrow. I'm gonna get some other teams talking. And I got your Valentine Day cheat code for the fellas on tomorrow. So make sure y'all lock in on that. I'm gonna save the date so you two can score like Rocky Mountain Monsters have tonight. I want your night to be as plentiful as Rocky Mountain's night tonight.
Oh, that is a nice move right there. And once again, that is the reserves for Rocky. That time it's Xavier Mann, 6'6" forward out of Denver. Just averaging 10 minutes and 3.9 points per game.
Also, H-Town got a solid win tonight against Indy Strikes. Dylan Harper, of course, went bananas with 36 points. But H-Town still secured a 10-point win. Big win for H-Town in the Southern region. And just got final shortly ago. Cascadia beat Showtime Basketball 66-56. Cascadia with a 10-point win. Coldwell promised 30 upon the head. Coldwell did not get 30 upon the head, but Coldwell did promise 30 upon the head. He did not get 30 upon the head. Showtime takes the L tonight.
Well, Beyond the Arch, obviously joining them in that loss category for this evening. 28-point margin still. Back up to 30.
So much for my number 94. They just broke that.
We're over
so
94. That's
we're
right.
on your number
That's
now,
right.
104.
I do think the Monstars are going to let off the gas here a little bit. I do not think we will see the 117 that our producer is hoping for. But I still think we're going to get my central mark. I don't know if we'll get full 104, but triple digits. I feel it coming. I think we can get, maybe right.
I think we can.
Boom.
I think they can get 9 points.
You think we got a record-breaking performance?
I don't think they're going to break the record, though, E. I don't think they're going to break 108. Okay. I don't see them getting 108 or 109.
Well, with that made 3 by Zane Davis on the other end, they now have set the record for this season. The previous high total in a game was 97. Monsters
they break
98. Already broke.
But the all-time
Xavier
high,
Mann.
folks, of all SimWorld Prep is 108. And I said I don't think they're going to get there, but they maybe prove me wrong tonight. The other artists look like they're determined to do something tonight, and they determined to get the boys the all-time scoring record.
I actually thought that last bucket was a 3.
Oh,
lost a point there. Oh, put back. Way too little, way too late as we approach the 2-minute mark, however, for BTA, who's just going to have to dust themselves off. Keshawn Blasingame, he moved to the bench tonight. He had been a starter for most of the year, and he's taking out some frustration on the rim.
He probably said I should have started. That's probably the issue. That's why we down a gazillion. I'm not playing.
Xavier Man going back to work. Big body down low, but gives it up to Pate.
I have something really weird to ask you. The word gazillion that I just stated, that's not a real number, but why does every child know that number? Who's passing along that information to say the word gazillion when a gazillion is actually not a number? That's kind of weird to me.
It actually, it's a quasi word. Gazillion is a large quasi. Yeah, it's quasi. It's kind of a word, kind of not. It's. I don't know if it's officially in the dictionary or not, but it does kind of mean an unspecified, usually large number, basically. And like 103, for instance. You know, sometimes you want to say Rocky Mountain scored 103 points, but sometimes you're like, oh man, Rocky Mountain scored a gazillion tonight. And you know what you meant.
Yeah, but how does everybody know that if no one knows the definition of it?
That's a good
point. This is what happens when you're down a gazillion points. You start saying stuff about gazillion. Let's see if they get this record. I don't think they're going to tie the record. I don't see them getting 108 in 52 seconds.
I don't see 108 either. I think they're going to end up under 108.
They can hit that 104, E. They can hit that 104, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only one off my 104. Next bucket.
Yeah. They're going to get that 104. They're not getting 108, though.
What they are getting.
Our producer is determined. He said they get 108 for sure. They're getting a W for sure.
Well, they are substituting here.
They put their starters back in. They're trying to get the record.
They put Thunder and Banks back in. They do have, I believe, no Schindler's out there. So except for McDougal, I do think you have the starting lineup tonight.
Hey man,
for Rocky.
Look. And if I'm BTA, I got Andrew Bynum on somebody right now. I have to.
Oh, look at Rockford go to work. Yes, Rockford's out there too. Rashad Rockford, 105.73.
So the best they can do is tie the record. Well, I think they're bad. BTA gave up a lot of 4-point plays this tonight. They could take the record tonight too. As many as 4-point plays BTA gave up, it's possible they can take the record tonight.
Let's see if they try to quickly work for a bucket
they're going to hold it. They hold it.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to hold it down to about 5 seconds on the shot clock. Although, Rockford.
Hey, 107. They're not going to get it, E.
One short. I know, you need the turnover.
They're going to come short. They're going to come short. Get a steal.
A quick shot from BTA. Blasingame has it. 3 on the... Oh. Hey, buzzer. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Shoot!
Oh, Ding Pate didn't want to ding his...
That was soft, E. That was soft. You go for the record, E. You go for the freaking record. That was soft.
That might have been soft, but Rocky Mountain hard as a rock tonight. Huge win for them. 29 points. Dominating on the road and improving to 5-9.
As a rock.
Well, hope you have enjoyed as much as you could of that, folks. If you're a Rocky fan, we know you did. Remember, we are back on the air on Thursday after Valentine's Day. But for tonight, hope you have enjoyed the doubleheader from my own selfie lava for Rick Blaze and for everybody behind the scenes at Sim World. Appreciate you, and come back on Thursday to watch more of the only place you can see the game, be the game.
This has been a presentation of Sim World Sports.